Hello. So for Halloween makeover part 2, I'm actually going to show you how I began to make my floral arrangement, and I wanted it to have a haunted mansion slash elegant slash a little Gothic to it, but I wanted it to maintain its elegance because it's going into what I consider an elegant dining room. So I went ahead and recorded some of this for you, and this is just another part of the Halloween makeover part 2. So you will see how I made my floral arrangement, which will become part of the Halloween makeover. So I hope you enjoy this this part 2. Basically, I took I separated all the plants that were going to be the smaller ones towards the base at the very end to fill it in, and I cut them off of the stems. Okay, so I just cut all of these pieces off because these are the ones that are going to kind of hang over the edges and give it that effect. So these will happen probably at the very end as filler. And then I had I painted, I can't remember what these plants are called, but I wanted them to be a little more gothy, a little more haunted mansion-y, and not so bright and cheerful. And so what I did was I painted these flowers cream, and then I added black to them on the edges and the center, these little pieces in the inside. I painted those black, and so each one is very different. I didn't do it exactly the same, and so I have those. And I also cut those off of the base, but some of them I kept on the base only for height. Then these ones I thought were fine. I didn't need to do anything to these. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start adding them in, and I'll just let you watch me and see how it goes. I do also wanna show you too that I cut all of these off, except again, this one I kept on for height. I kept the tallest one on so that I could have one that comes up higher if I needed it for height. It's important to have all different lengths and then turn it as you go. So I'm just going to let you see what I do. On the blue ones, I liked them very much already, but I thought they would be, again, a little more goth, a little haunted mansion-y if I put black on the edges. And there was no real, you know, like, don't try and do these perfect. Just do it. You know, I just added little... got a paintbrush and just kind of went around the edges. Some of them I squeezed together like this and then just kind of did this to them. So again, not needing it to be perfect because in nature, things are different. A flower is, every single flower is slightly different. And so to try and do a perfect paint job on all of these would make it look more unnatural. So I always believe that things are perfect in their imperfection. Then also I wanted to share with you, I don't know if you guys remember, where's the other one here, that what I did is I went to the dollar store and I bought one of these little tiaras in the kids section. Let me see if I can turn it the other way here because it's kind of, I broke it apart. So do you guys remember these little tiaras that you can get that look like this? Well, I broke it apart and I'm actually gonna paint it. But you're gonna see me attach these things for texture and design. And so that's gonna go on the base. And then currently right now, I'm just gonna show you. This is the base so far. Okay, it goes on this. So you can see I put this here. And I have these big leaves that I talked about in another video. And I put them on some, I don't even know what you call that, wire. And I will paint those if necessary, but it might be covered up by the flowers, so I'll decide that later. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into it and watch me design. The base was made from a bowl, plate, and candlestick from the dollar store that I painted black and a floral foam. Here, I'm going to adhere embellishment pieces that I got from the dollar store that were made from a plastic crown. So being real, this is not always the easiest thing. This piece didn't really want to stick on there because of the bends and the plastic, and the bowl is plastic itself. So it didn't want to adhere, so I'm having to go back in and do it. And this isn't going to look pretty right now because you're going to see glue and all of that sort of thing, but this is just part of what happens. It usually doesn't look pretty until you're completely done. And so I'm just trying to hold it down while it dries, and then I will go through and clean up all the glue that's left over, the little strings, and then I'm going to paint it, and hopefully it will look really fabulous. Almost there. Now, once you've broken your fairy princess crown into pieces, just glue it on and bend it gently until you make it work, and then paint it black. Here are the results, and it's quite amazing how different it looks when it's painted black and adhered to your floral arrangement. I just love this, and I hope you do too. Here's the finished product, and I love it. I hope you love it too. To me, it feels very antique and old, and although I'm using this on my Halloween table, I believe I'll be able to use this in my home all year round. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween tutorial on how to make a phantom floral arrangement. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you back soon for part 3.